everyone, my name is Shauna, in case you didn't know, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing the Truth or Dare book tag. The tag creator for the Truth or Dare book tag is Butterflies on My Bookshelf, and I will link their YouTube channel down in the description below. So essentially for this book tag, you're taking a coin and you're flipping it. If you get tails, you get dare. If you get heads, you get truth. I actually need to find a coin. I should have done that before I started filming this video. I'm gonna go find a coin. I'll be right back. This may take some time. There's 10 different prompts. I found a nickel. Let's do this. I don't know if there's a difference between flipping a nickel and a quarter. Wait, how do I flip a coin? Okay, I'm just gonna throw it in the air and then go like that because I don't know how to flip coins. I never got taught how to flip coins. I missed. There we go. I got tails, which is dare. Dare, do one of your bookish pet peeves. Example, dog ear a page, write in a book, crack the spine. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna dog ear a page. I'll do the book that I'm currently reading because I'm actually enjoying this book, so it'll be like more of a bookish pet peeve because it'll be a book that I'm enjoying. I'm reading Eclipse. I don't read books with the jacket on. Oh frick. I don't like this. I'm gonna do it on a spot where I haven't read yet, so I'll be even more annoyed once I get there. And I'll do like big. Oh. Oh. Poor book. Poor book. Poor book. That was painful. I will unfold it later once I get to that spot, but there's forever going to be a crease on that page. Poor book. Next up, number 2. I'm really bad at catching coins. Okay, tails again. Is this coin weighted? I don't know. So tails is dare again. Rearrange one of your shelves and leave it for the remainder of the video. Okay, my shelves are really messy, so this shall be interesting. I'm gonna have to move the camera. So I'm gonna rearrange this shelf. I recently took a book from right there, so it's already messed up. But I have like these series, except for I don't know where the first book in that series is. So I'm just gonna rearrange the order of the series, I guess. I'm sorry if there's a shadow. I don't like doing this. This is pain. There we go. All rearranged. There's a wig head. If I get another dare, I'm going to be very upset because I think this coin might be weighted if it's another dare. Oh, it's not. It's a truth. What are your guilty pleasure reads? So I know that people say that their guilty pleasure reads are like inappropriate reads. Like I get that's what people say are normally their guilty pleasure reads. And for me, honestly, what my guilty pleasure reads are, like ones that I enjoy but I feel bad reading, are a lot of like kids books. Specifically, I really like the Witch series. I'll include a picture of one of the covers somewhere around here. It's a kid series that I started reading when I was a kid, but I didn't finish reading it when I was a kid. And I actually really enjoyed that series, and I feel like guilty for reading it because I feel like I'm too old, I shouldn't be enjoying it. And I have a following on Goodreads, like not a ton, but sometimes I feel like I have to read books that are young adult because that is the majority of the people who follow me. So sometimes I feel guilty when I don't read strictly young adult, and so sometimes I feel guilty when I read kids books. However, I really enjoy the Witch series, so I'm going to say that that is my guilty pleasure read. So next up, number 4, flip the coin again. Oh my gosh. I should have like practiced flipping coins before this, because I don't know how to do this. We have another tails. Dare, explain the entire plot of your favorite book to someone you know. This can be done over video chat if needed. Does my cat count? I'm gonna do my cat because I have no one that I can call right now. Yeah, I think my parents might be on a plane right now. My brother's at work and I don't really have friends that I talk to. So there's no one I can explain it to. So I'm just gonna grab my cat. Miss Luna. Miss Luna. Come here. Okay, Luna, I'm going to explain the entire plot of Goblet of Fire to you. So Mr. Harry Potter, who's an orphan and a wizard, goes to the Quidditch World Cup with his friend's family. His friend's family does not know how to use letters, so they send a letter that's covered in tons and tons of stamps to his uncle and aunt's house where he's staying. And then they go to the Quidditch World Cup. However, Death Eaters show up. So they have to go away and Harry gets separated. And there was the dark mark in the sky, which is the Death Eater's mark. I talked to my cat's weird, sorry. And then Harry goes to school and he finds out that there's going to be the Triwizard Tournament, which is a tournament where there's tasks and 3 schools compete who gets to see who wins the tournament. There's only supposed to be 3 people chosen. So Fleur Delacour, Cedric Diggory and Victor Crumb get chosen. However, Harry's name comes out too, because, spoiler alert, Barty Crouch Jr. / Mad-Eye Moody put his name in. So Mad-Eye Moody is actually Barty Crouch Jr. and he is teaching. So the first task is the dragon task. Harry gets the Hungarian horntail that he has to get the egg from. The next task is the lake task, where people have to rescue a loved one. Harry ends up rescuing both Gabrielle Delacour, my favorite character, and Ron Weasley. He was only supposed to rescue Ron, but Fleur was not successful at rescuing her little sister. And then the Yule Ball, which is very fun. Harry goes with Parvati Patil, and Ron goes with Padma, but he doesn't dance with her. Hermione goes with Victor. Cedric goes with Cho. Oh, and Harry asked Cho out, and she said no, because she'd already been asked. You really look like you're gonna smack my face.
Wow.
Okay, I'm stopping there, because that really hurt. She said, not today, mate, not today. Oh, I can't believe that. She normally doesn't smack my face, she was just getting really pissed off at me for talking to her so long. Okay, next up. I failed at catching that one again. If my face starts bleeding, I'm very sorry, there's nothing I can do about it, so you may see blood. Hopefully that's not too much of an issue. It's not like I got super badly hurt. See? Just a little scratch. I got heads. Truth. What's the weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark? I don't really use bookmarks. I just use like little pieces of flat things that are around me. So currently I'm using this thing, which came from Transfiguration Adoption, and this came with an owl that I ordered. Probably the weirdest thing that I've used was toilet paper, but obviously not used, like clean piece. I've also used like temporary tattoos, different little pieces that I use for cosplays. Like sometimes I have little like badges to go with certain characters, so, like I've used those badges. Like I've never used anything too crazy. Next up. I got heads again, so I got truth again. If you had to burn one book, which would it be? This is hard, because is it a book that I own that I would burn? Or is it a book that just in general I would burn? So a book that I own that I would burn is Messenger by Lois Lowry. I'm not going to get up and get it right now. I really didn't like Messenger. The Giver series started off really strong, but by Messenger it had really like fallen off the beaten path. Like it'd fallen off the path that we all wanted and expected. Like it just was very bad. It felt like it was written by someone else. So if I had to burn a book that I owned, I'd burn that book. However, I think that the Odyssey would be another book that I'd love to burn. I don't own a copy, but the Odyssey is one of my least favorite books. I absolutely hate it, and it's super chunky and thick. So if you were to like start a fire, like you got stranded on a campsite and you need to start a fire, the Odyssey is a pretty good one to take apart and use for kindling and for fire. So yeah. Those are my two answers, because I wasn't sure if I was supposed to choose one that I owned or one that I didn't own that I just didn't like. So yeah, number 7. We get tales. Write yourself a note and stick it in a book you haven't read yet. This can be whatever you want, inspirational, positive, funny. Now when you read the book, you'll find the note. Okay, do I have a sticky note? I have to have sticky notes somewhere around here. So I have these sticky notes. They're like little envelopes. I've never used one of these before. I got this for Christmas a few years back. I don't know if I have to explain to you the meaning behind what I'm writing, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So sometimes there's books with very hard content matters that can be very triggering to me, and there's a book on my shelf that I know will be very difficult to get through. And so I essentially wrote this note that says, now do something light and enjoyable. And I'm going to stick it in the back of the book so that I'm reminded to not just like sit there in my depression after I finish the book. And the book that I'm choosing is Woman Talking by Miriam Toews. So the reason why is because I believe that this has like sexual assault in there. It says, one evening, 8 Mennonite women climb into a hayloft to conduct a secret meeting. For the past 2 years, each of these women and more than 100 other girls in their colony has been repeatedly violated in the night by demons coming to punish them for their sins. So it sounds like there's going to be a lot of sexual assault in here. So this is definitely one that's going to be hard to read. It's going to affect my mental health. So I needed a reminder to do something positive after I finish this book. Also, I won this one in a giveaway. Was very exciting. This one I think will be good, I just think it'll be very hard to get through. So yes, Woman Talking is one that I put the sticky note in. I lost the coin. Are you serious? I found the coin, I almost had to go find a different one because I couldn't find it. Bam! Okay, didn't catch it. We got Tales. Dare, grab a random book and sing a little song about it using the title and the song. Oh, I suck at singing. I'm so bad at singing, I don't know if I can do this. I've been like trying to do this, but I'm really bad. Henry sent me a poem all about my green sleeves. I changed a couple words, put it on a sick beat. The song blew their minds. Next minute I was matched. Now I'm writing lyrics for Shakespeare. I'm gonna speed that up or something so you don't actually hear my voice because I was very bad there. But yeah, I took a lyric from Six the musical. And yeah, I'm really bad at this. Gotta find my coin again for number 9. I am such a mess. I really am such a mess. Where's the coin? So we got tails. We got another dare. Try to name a book for every letter in the alphabet off the top of your head. Good luck. I actually might be able to do this because I play the like alphabet book game on Goodreads all the time, which is just you like find a book for each letter of the alphabet. So let's try and do this. Also, I'm gonna say that words like THE and AN don't necessarily count because I feel like it would be impossible to do this if I counted THE like as T. You see? Just like the second word is the one that starts it. Anyways, let's just do this as quickly as I can. An Abundance of Catherines, Beautiful Creatures, Catcher in the Rye, Death Cure, Aragon, F. Come on, there has to be one that starts with F. Oh, 4. There's like the Divergent collection that's called 4. Gone, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Ichabod, or Ichabod, you know that one by the turf that I don't remember what it's called. J, Joy Luck Club, K. This is surprisingly difficult to do this on the spot. K. Kingdom of Souls, L. I read a book called Love Unrequited, so I'm gonna do that. M, Matched, N. This is really hard. N. Come on, brain. Come on, please. Come on, brain. You gotta help me out here. New Moon, Of Mice and Men, Peter Pan, Queen's Gambit, our Return of the King, Shadow in the Glass, 10. There's a book called 10 that I read. W. Warcross. I don't know one for X. I can never get one for X whenever I'm playing the like alphabet book game on Goodreads, so I'm gonna skip X, so I failed at that one. Y, U, and Z, Zenith. I got all except for X, so I would consider that a win even though it took me like 3 or 4 minutes, which is actually fairly good, I think, to name 25 books in that short of a time. And there's one left, which is just prompt number 10, and I just flipped this and I got heads, and heads is truth. So for truth, I got what are 2 characters from different books that you would ship. That is actually really, really difficult. I'm trying to think of characters that aren't already matched up with their one true love to make it easier, but it's not making it any easier. Okay, I'm gonna choose one that's really strange. I'm gonna say Jacob Black from Twilight and Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter. So Jacob is a werewolf and Luna likes magical creatures and she marries Rolf Scamander, who is one of Newt Scamander's descendants, so she'd be like very accepting of marrying a werewolf, I feel like. So I'm gonna say her with Jacob because I really like Luna and I really like Jacob, and I feel like Jacob needs someone who's better than Bella, and I feel like Luna would be able to like calm Jacob's like anger and angst that he has over Bella, and I think that Luna would be a better partner than Bella. So Jacob Black from Twilight, Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter, literally the randomest ship in the world, but I'm gonna do it. Also, there's something that I want to talk about that I've never talked about in here before, which is that I recently found out that Stephenie Meyer named a bunch of the characters after her siblings, and Jacob is one of the ones named after her siblings, and like, does that make it awkward at family gatherings now? So yeah, this was all for today's video. I know it got a little out of hand, it was very messy, but I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to me if you haven't already. I upload videos 3 times a week, so my next video will be uploaded this Friday. I hope all of you stick around to watch that, and I hope all of you have a great rest of your week. Until next time, goodbye!